People buy insurance to protect themselves, but there is often a tension between the buyer's need for security and the insurer's desire to save money. Rosina Crisci learned this lesson the hard way when her insurer plunged her into misery by failing to settle a claim against her. Crisci was a 70-year-old widow who owned an apartment building. June DiMare and her husband were Crisci's tenants. One day, DiMare was descending some exterior stairs when she fell through a broken step. She remained suspended 15 feet above the ground until she was rescued. DiMare and her husband sued Crisci, alleging that DiMare suffered physical injuries and psychosis from the accident. Crisci had a $10,000 insurance policy with the Security Insurance Company. The policy required Security to defend Crisci and authorized it to settle the case. Security's lawyer and its claims manager believed that unless DiMare had a history of mental illness, a jury was likely to find that the accident caused her psychosis. In that event, they estimated a jury verdict of at least $100,000. Security found no evidence that DiMare had prior mental illness. Meanwhile, Security found doctors to testify that the accident hadn't caused DiMare's psychosis. Eventually, DiMare reduced her settlement demand to the $10,000 policy limit, but Security assumed the jury would believe its expert witnesses over DiMare's on the question of psychosis, even though it knew DiMare's experts were reputable doctors and that a trauma like DiMare's could cause psychosis. Security refused the proposed settlement, offered only $3,000, and said it was unwilling to pay anything for DiMare's alleged mental injuries. At trial, the jury awarded $100,000 to DiMare and $1,000 to her husband. Security paid DiMare the policy amount, and DiMare sought to collect the remaining $91,000 from Crisci. The parties settled that claim for cash and other property. Crisci was left destitute. Her health deteriorated and she made multiple suicide attempts. Crisci sued Security in San Francisco Superior Court for breaching its implied duty of good faith and fair dealing by failing to settle DiMare's claim. Crisci won at trial and recovered compensatory damages, including damages for mental suffering. Security appealed, and the District Appeals Court affirmed the judgment except for the mental suffering damages. Security appealed to the California Supreme Court, which granted review.